In the last video, I promised that I would share 5 simple steps that you can follow to help your clients define their problem clearly and effectively. Before I tell you what these steps are, go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that we can share more valuable resources that will help you develop powerful therapeutic skills. To help you help your clients define their problems clearly and effectively, I had discussed 3 key components of a problem in the last video. Remembering these components is the key to make the steps that I am going to share with you in this video work. So, first, can you remember what these key components are? Think about it. So, the first is the feeling that the client is experiencing. Second is what is this feeling about? And third, when does the client experience this feeling? Good. Now that we know what the components are, let us look at the 5 super simple steps that you can follow with your clients to help them define their problems quickly and effectively. First step is to greet the client. Something as simple as "Hi, how are you?" is a good start. Once the client responds to your greeting, the second step is to ask the client, "So, do let me know what would you like to work with?" The client will generally begin with 1 or 2 lines which will act as an answer for this question. If the client says, "I am not sure where to start," you can tell them whatever is the first thing that comes to your mind. You can begin with that. Next step is to ask the client, "Would you be able to elaborate on this a bit more?" Let the client give you some more details about the challenge that they are facing. Unless the client breaks down and starts crying during this question, give the client around 10 minutes for this. After the 10 minutes are over, when the client pauses to think or to take a breath, move to the next step. In case the client has an emotional breakdown during this stage, allow the client the time they require to share what they want to till they calm down, and then move to the next step. No matter what, do not stop the session here. Complete all the steps of defining the problem in this session itself. Fourth step is to ask the client, "Before you go ahead, can you please summarize what you have shared till now in a few lines?" When the client summarizes, write it down, preferably in a way that the client can see this. Once the client summarizes their challenge, the 5th step is to ask them, "Can you please fill in the blanks and convert this summary into the following format?" And what format do we use? Think about it. Correct. So, I feel dash 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 about dash 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 when dash dash dash. That's it. In 5 simple steps, you have helped the clients define their problems clearly and effectively. Next, just to be sure, ask the client to read the problem statement a couple of times and ask them, "Does this describe the problem clearly and completely, or would you like to make some changes in this?" If the client says, "This is good," we are done. But in case the client says, "I would like to make some changes," ask them to go ahead and make the necessary changes. Once they make the necessary changes, ask them to read the new sentence again and then check by asking if this describes the problem clearly and completely. Repeat this process till the client says, "Yes, this describes the problem clearly and completely." This was super simple, wasn't it? I have had clients who have been through multiple therapists previously, and yet when I do this simple process with them, they are amazed at the clarity they receive at the end of this process. I've had clients telling me just after this step that I'm already feeling relieved because I know what I'm working with. I had been struggling for months to be able to understand this. The best thing about these steps are that they work not just for me. I've had the privilege of training a large number of practitioners who, during our follow-up sessions, tell me how their clients are telling them the exact same things that my clients tell me, how happy their clients are. I'm sure you would like your clients to say something like this to you too, wouldn't you? The one place where you will not be able to apply these steps as it is when a client is not even able to give you an initial brief about their problem or situation, either because they are not sure what the problem really is, or because they don't feel comfortable enough to talk about the problem with you as yet. What do you do with these clients is what we will focus on in the next video. If you would like to be notified about the next video, do follow this space and connect with us. I would also request you to join us in this mission to help mental health practitioners develop advanced therapeutic skills. You can do that by commenting on this video and sharing it in your circle with your friends and your colleagues. Wait, before we end this video, if you are looking for supervised training programs that focus on developing advanced therapeutic skills, do check out the iChar's website for training programs, support groups, and internship opportunities.